deepest point on continental Earth has been identified in East Antarctica under the Denman Glacier.
Higher up over the Antarctic ice screen, an outstanding drone broke all the records of flying by clicking off unprecedented snaps. Being poor in vegetation, the desolate region is occupied by resilient Weddell seals. The aquatic animals utilize Earth's geomagnetic ability to reach their oxygen hunting beneath heavy masses of ice. What new, unexplained phenomena might be revealed with observational photographs captured above the pole ice wall? In our study, we will unveil the shocking revelations beneath Antarctica's frozen surface, revelations that will rewrite the course of human history for all time. But what if the icy wasteland isn't as lifeless as we once believed? As our drone ventured beyond the ice wall, it uncovered something astonishing. What secrets lie hidden beneath the frozen surface, waiting to challenge everything we thought we knew? A hidden ecosystem beneath the ice. Antarctica's seemingly barren surface conceals a breathtaking secret. A thriving ecosystem exists under the ice. Scientists have been able to locate healthy aquatic organisms in the frozen oceans with new technology, namely underwater drones. The most sensational breakthrough is the historic discovery of the Antarctic strawberry feather star, previously unknown to science. These findings practically negate our traditional understanding of the capability of life to survive in states of very low temperatures and simultaneously open new opportunities for scientific inquiry. Against logic, the peculiar animals inhabiting the region beneath the ice sheet in Antarctica not only live, but even flourish in an environment that appears completely hostile. The Southern Ocean, which is home to these incredible species, is among the most extreme environments on our planet, with glacial temperatures and extremely restricted nutrient availability. Yet species such as the strawberry feather star have evolved sophisticated adaptations to live through this unforgiving environment, thriving quite well in both survival and flourishing. Their unprecedented success in this extreme environment testifies to life's incredible resilience and implies the presence of many undiscovered species under the ice. There is a wide range of creatures living under the ice, ranging from gargantuan sea spiders, ice fish, and specialized types of krill, all having acquired an impressive set of environmental adaptations. These creatures possess extremely specialized physiological systems to survive freezing temperatures, including antifreeze compounds in the blood that will not permit ice to form.
They're ready to hit that phytoplankton when it blooms in summer, and they're just really well adapted to this ecosystem.
This marvelous adaptation enables them to operate at temperatures fatal to nearly all other forms of life that have been discovered. The latest drone photography has captured breathtaking visual evidence of such organisms, showing scientists intimate knowledge of their ways of survival in exchange for new knowledge about the biological diversity of Antarctica. As drones increasingly provide visual evidence of the icy depths, scientists are more cognizant today that the ecosystem under the glaciers is more complex than ever imagined. New findings raise questions about the capabilities of Earth as a habitat to harbor organisms under such challenging conditions. The drone images have been especially significant in charting the underwater world, enabling an increased understanding of the complex interdependence between individual species. This previously inconceivable world, previously believed to be impossible, is now a top research priority and has unlimited potential for future exploration. Might the secret ecosystems of Antarctica be even more sophisticated and complex than unknown? What other potentially sensational animals, even larger than the present discoveries, remain to be discovered? Amidst these groundbreaking discoveries, one species stands out for its mystery of survival. Deep beneath the ice, where few creatures dare to linger, the Weddell seal has unlocked the secrets of endurance in one of Earth's most unforgiving environments. How does this remarkable marine mammal defy the odds, thriving where survival seems impossible? The Weddell seal's unbelievable survival skills. Antarctica has many amazing species, but none better describe survival skills than the Weddell seal. The only mammalian resident that can endure year-round in this frozen landscape, this amazing creature has adapted wonderfully to the cold Antarctic seas. While other seals migrate seasonally to warmer regions, the Weddell seal is stubbornly present year-round, with considerable time spent beneath the dense ice sheet. Through ingenious modification, these sea mammals utilize pre-existing crevices in the ice cap to establish air holes, using their robust, serrated dentition to provide constant access to the air. Physiological adaptations in the Weddell seal permit survival in one of the globe's most demanding environments. A dense overcoat of pelage offers warm insulation from the glacial temperature, and the large, well-muscled body allows it to survive even the crushing weight of the ice waters. There is intense rivalry among Weddell seals within the breeding season for the ideal breeding grounds, with male adults bellowing to prospective partners over several kilometers. This novel survival strategy, under such a rigorous climatic regime, makes the Weddell seal particularly interesting for scientific research on the adaptation mechanisms of animals in Antarctica. Despite the freezing temperatures, these sea mammals remain underwater for extended durations, foraging for food and remaining submerged for durations of as long as 60 minutes. Their toothed dental equipment allows for the excavation of air holes in the ice shield, which ensures a constant provision of oxygen during extended submergence. The competition among the males for better breathing openings becomes very intense, becoming essential for successful breeding during the breeding season. The ability of the seals to navigate through this dangerous habitat, using both muscular force and specialized adaptations, is indicative of their high survival performance. Most intriguing, though, is the Weddell seal's remarkable capacity to survive in Antarctica's harsh, uninhabited expanses, where few other life forms can withstand such extreme conditions. Scientists keep adding to their understanding of how such seals can survive, discovering ever more advanced adaptations with each new find. These incredible creatures are a testament to the incredible resilience of life in Antarctica, proof of the power of nature to adapt and survive even the most hostile of environments. The fact that the other Weddell seals populate the Earth's coldest region makes one raise an eyebrow and pose questions to other potentially developing species to render other possibly unsuitable regions habitable. The emperor penguin's harsh journey. The terrain of Antarctica is dominated by a single creature above the rest, the emperor penguin. As the biggest of their group, these rare birds possess the most astounding characteristics that make it possible for them to cope on the snowy lands. Their outstanding capacity for tolerance to Antarctica's cold winter periods makes them exceptional compared to the rest of the creatures, since they travel far for long, tiring distances along broad expanses of ice in order to reach the breeding grounds. Drone photography reveals the amazing distances that these birds travel to secure their offspring's future, braving turbulent storms and icy gales in search of mates. The emperor penguin's breeding strategies are remarkable. The female lays one egg and then transfers it to her mate, who assumes incubation for over 2 months in well below freezing temperatures. Throughout this incubation period, the males fast and endure the freezing temperatures in close groups for warmth and safety. Once the chicks have hatched, parents alternate going out on hunting expeditions into the ocean, returning with food for their chicks. This is a special way of parenting that allows emperor penguins to incubate their young in one of the world's most inhospitable climates. Survival in these extreme conditions requires more than bodily strength. It requires exceptional biological adaptation. Emperor penguins possess uniquely adapted hemoglobin that enhances oxygen uptake from frigid waters, and their dense bones minimize the possibility of injury due to diving. Their feathers are tightly packed together to help retain warmth for the penguins, and their enormous body weight is a natural insulating factor to repel cold. These unique attributes allow the penguins to survive Antarctica's prolonged dark seasons and withstand months of below-zero temperatures, placing them among nature's strongest animals. With climate change looming over their extinction, the emperor penguin's fate remains in doubt, but their adaptability remains a testament to nature's remarkable ability to adapt. Drone recordings offer unprecedented coverage of their journey, revealing the stunning challenges those birds face year after year. As researchers develop a better understanding of their abilities, they similarly seek to put that information toward preserving these fantastic creatures from accelerating threats of global warming. In their heightened survival mechanisms, which Antarctic animals could possess the answer to surviving our planet's harshest climates? While the emperor penguin battles the elements with sheer endurance, another Antarctic creature thrives through an entirely different strategy, one that seems almost otherworldly: the mysterious Antarctic sea spider. In the icy waters of Antarctica, there exists an animal that contradicts all common assumptions about its actual look. Frequently mistaken for land-dwelling arachnids who got lost, the Antarctic sea spider looks like something else entirely upon closer inspection. With their long, spindly legs and alien body, these incredible animals are ideally adapted to their existence in the dark, cold waters of the Southern Ocean. However, these aquatic arthropods possess very sluggish movement patterns compared to their land-dwelling relatives. Rather than quick locomotion, they achieve graceful, flowing movements through the ocean medium, moving their long extremities through the soft, silted sea floor bottom with amazing precision. One of the strangest and most enigmatic animals discovered beneath Antarctica's ice plate is theirs due to the remarkable anatomical state in which they house vital organs within their limbs. As delicate and unnatural as these animals appear on their surface, they are animals with extremely intelligent survival mechanisms. In the dark, deep waters of Antarctica, where the sun barely penetrates the surface, these animals are extremely well specialized to live in near complete darkness. Their extended appendages permit them to travel along their world without disturbing the seafloor, and their particular structures allow them to have functional respiratory and feeding systems. Though their movement is more subdued than hysterical, their capacity for survival in this strong environment is firm proof of the unimaginable flexibility of Antarctic life. The breeding habits of these sea arthropods are no less remarkable. The male specimens assume for themselves a critical responsibility in egg maintenance, and their approach to reproduction and childcare is fundamentally different from that of most sea creatures. Certain species have the strange habit of males incubating fertilized eggs until they hatch, providing protection at the very earliest phases of life. This uncommon type of parental investment may be one of the primary explanations for the fact that these sea arthropods have survived for thousands of years under such an unfavorable climate. Their form of reproduction remains intriguing for scientific researchers to discover, holding in it an awesome opportunity for witnesses to observe evolution in process. Scientists and researchers still gather more insights regarding the behavior and biology of these sea arthropods. Since remotely operated machinery is now in a position to access zones too deep in the past for direct exploration, possibilities exist for continually collected data and visual information, possibly to offer even more facts on the Antarctic landscape's use of these phenomenal animals. Each discovery draws us that much nearer to a comprehension of how life, however apparently strange, succeeds in surviving in Earth's most inhospitable ecosystems. Are there other outrageous organisms flourishing unnoticed in Antarctica's dark glacial recesses, awaiting human discovery of the secrets behind their success? Might these sea arthropods be merely the beginning of even more astounding marine life diversity remaining to be revealed? The hidden world of tardigrades. Microscopic creatures, known as water bears or tardigrades, have captivated scientists for centuries. They are unmatched in their capacity to withstand freezing, intense heat, and even the vacuum of space, and they are exceptionally unique objects. In the harsh environment of Antarctica, these creatures live in moss and lichen growth on rocks, thriving surprisingly well in environments that would kill almost any other creature. Their capacity to endure the most extreme conditions on Earth raises intriguing questions about the durability of life and whether similar creatures may exist elsewhere in the universe. One of the unique characteristics of tardigrades is their capacity to enter a state of cryptobiosis, essentially suspending their metabolic functions to endure the most extreme conditions in the environment. During this state of dormancy, they undergo extreme dehydration, becoming virtually non-active. When the environmental situation is better, They rehydrate and resume their usual activities like nothing ever happened. This amazing survival process equips tardigrades to sustain conditions of exposure to radiation, extreme pressure, and complete desiccation, conditions that would be fatal for all other life forms. Under the frozen ecosystem of Antarctica, such life finds itself in immense ice structures and minute water crevices stored in the dormant state, awaiting favorable conditions for the revival process. Though tiny, they are highly durable and have been discovered to thrive in the most extreme environments on Earth, even the icy shores of Antarctica. As they are able to endure such extreme conditions, they have been of prime interest to scientists because their biology might contain the keys to new boundaries in biotechnology and interstellar travel. These animals are not only masters at survival, but also sophisticated pathfinders to the possibility of life in extreme conditions. The incredible resilience of tardigrades has prompted a huge scientific investigation to establish how life might survive on other planets, such as Mars. They are capable of surviving space vacuum and radiation exposure, and thus are ideal samples for research on organism survival in outer space. As we continue to uncover the mysteries of Antarctica, these small organisms are bound to be crucial in deciding what life can do beyond our planet. Do small microorganisms spill the beans on extraterrestrial life? What do they tell us about life elsewhere in other extreme environments? And could they have some hints on the possibilities of life elsewhere on our own planet? As scientists look to the smallest organisms for clues about survival in extreme environments, another force lurks beneath Antarctica's frozen waters, one that doesn't just survive but thrives as a relentless hunter. With razor-sharp instincts and a presence that commands the icy depths, this predator is the undisputed ruler of its domain. Antarctica's top predator, the leopard seal. Antarctica's frozen seas give shelter to the leopard seal as an apex predator. These streamlined creatures display unimaginable power and agility, exhibiting phenomenal adaptability in their mode of hunting. While most seals hunt in teams, leopard seals hunt individually, employing their unbelievable speed and sneaky action to ambush unsuspecting prey in the frozen seas. Equipped with elongated canines and the unique ability to launch themselves from water onto ice formations, their hunting strategy is as captivating as it is lethal. The physical features of the leopard seal make it a very efficient predator, possessing a lengthy torso, robust appendages, and specially adapted teeth for capturing and tearing apart prey. Their seaborne grace enables them to hunt fish and cephalopods without strain, and stealth movements enable optimal ambushing of unsuspecting penguins and other seals. Outside of hunting accomplishments, leopard seals are also described as secluding, whose single nature remains whole year-round, excluding breeding periods. Such an existence of being single contributes to the mystique figure status of their lives within the Antarctic sea habitat. These marine mammals possess incredible mental abilities beyond survival predation, and they are marked by high curiosity and intelligence. Their interaction with other animals, like penguins, has been reported by researchers in playful conduct on various occasions. Their interactions with other creatures illustrate high degrees of complexity, and scientists have yet to find the full potential of these interactions. Indeed, there are certain studies that indicate leopard seals utilize environmental conditions as tools to enhance their ability to hunt. Their capacity to adapt to the changing conditions of Antarctica makes them particularly interesting subjects for research. Being one of the largest carnivores in Antarctica, the leopard seal is an important ecological factor in maintaining the balance of ecosystems. By controlling the populations of fish and other sea creatures, they help stabilize food chains. Climate change and diminishing sea ice coverage threaten their status as top predators. While scientists and researchers continue to monitor the impacts of climate change on Antarctic wildlife, the ecological significance of the leopard seal warrants more attention. With superior hunting skills and more sophisticated behavioral traits, these remarkable mammals can still hold other secrets regarding subglacial habitats. What is the pivotal role this apex predator plays in keeping Antarctica's delicate biological balance? The colossal squid. a deep-sea giant. In the Southern Ocean's depths exists a specimen that generates awe and wonder, the giant squid. Researchers have always been astonished at the enormous size and alien-like looks of this sea monster. Reaching lengths of 46 feet, these remarkable animals possess eyes that are as large as dinner plates, a unique characteristic highly suited to their deep ocean habitat where light is very limited. The colossal squid demonstrates unmatched adaptability to survive the extreme depths of the Antarctic Ocean, ranking as one of the world's most amazing creatures. Apart from its enormous size, the colossal squid possesses arms with razor-sharp barbs on its appendages, making it highly effective when it comes to predation of the Patagonian toothfish. The barbed structures enable effortless capture of prey, while the gigantic rostrum efficiently slices food with amazing precision. Despite their formidable characteristics, colossal squids maintain an enigmatic presence, preferring the ocean's darkest depths, where they remain sheltered from predators and surface turbulence. Marine biologists have only recently initiated comprehensive studies of their behavioral patterns and predatory tactics. One particularly intriguing aspect of the colossal squid lies in its solitary nature. While numerous aquatic animals congregate in schools or groups, this denizen of the deep inhabits the ocean's greatest depths alone. Capable of living at depths of 7,200 feet, such extraordinary hardiness is due to specialized adaptation to near-crushing pressure and freezing cold. Recent forays into such abyssal regions have encouraged scientists to discover increasingly more about the solitary existence of the massive squid. As the world's largest cephalopod, the colossal squid is an important part of the Antarctic marine ecosystem. As one of the sperm whale's most important sources of nutrition, the creatures are hunted in the dark, mysterious waters of the Southern Ocean. The giant squid has been a source of fascination for scientific researchers for decades, and newly developed underwater drone technology has enabled scientists to capture unprecedented footage of the elusive beast in its natural habitat. What remains to be uncovered about this deep-sea leviathan? What other mysteries are hidden in the icy waters of Antarctica? How will the giant squid's role in the ecosystem continue to rewrite marine biology textbooks? If creatures as massive as the colossal squid can remain hidden in the deep, what else lies beneath Antarctica's frozen expanse? Some secrets are alive, others are buried in ice, waiting to be uncovered. Ancient tunnels and lost treasures. Antarctica's ice shelves conceal amazing underground passages and caves that have been sealed in permanent ice for many millennia. Pioneering scientific research has found these mysterious structures, unveiling unparalleled insight into the remote past of Antarctica when the landscape was teeming with fertile life. The pioneering finding of huge tunnel networks beneath the Filchner ice shelf has revolutionized our knowledge of glacial melt patterns and subsurface hydrology. These colossal passages, towering as high as 820 feet, defied previous scientific assumptions of their existence. Their finding has very drastic implications for Antarctica's climatic past and its potential influence on Earth's sea levels. These channels born on ice are not only geological occurrences, but also natural documents that record Earth's climatic past. Using advanced radar technology and orbital imaging gear, scientists have mapped these previously invisible formations, which lay beneath thick blankets of ice. By analyzing water flow dynamics through the passage, scientists can now accurately forecast future shifts in the Antarctic ice mass and resultant increases in global sea levels. This astonishing find has revolutionized the path of climate research, with knowledge of subsurface dynamics proving crucial in forecasting the future climatic state of Earth. Beyond their climatological importance, some sections of tunnels contain fossil samples that have been preserved in the ice matrix for tens of millions of years. These remarkably well-preserved remains give scientists a glimpse into the past, when Antarctica was a very different world from its current frozen wasteland state. Archaeological evidence of ancient beetles, vegetation, and diverse organisms suggests that the continent was once covered with dense vegetation under a much warmer atmospheric regime. As researchers continue to analyze these ancient samples, they may yield critical data on evolutionary adaptations in extreme environments and insights for mitigating future climate challenges. Expeditions into these subglacial regions open up opportunities for discovering more historical artifacts that would change our knowledge of Antarctica's ancient history. In a remote corner of the Antarctic peninsula, researchers have discovered remnants of pioneering explorers, a poignant tale of human occupation on the continent. This collection, featuring vintage photographs and souvenirs, reveals the treacherous adversity initially confronted by fearless explorers in Antarctica decades, if not centuries, prior to modern technological achievements, making thorough scientific examination of the continent viable. What other mysteries lie hidden within these ancient ice passageways? Could the fossils and artifacts hidden deep in the frozen ice contain the answers to some of the most important environmental questions posed by mankind? The mysterious frozen ATM at the South Pole. Antarctica's expansive ice wasteland contains a peculiar perspective. One solitary automated banking machine at McMurdo Station, Antarctica's premier research station. This solitary machine is a testament to human ingenuity. Under Wells Fargo's upkeep program, the machine serves as a vital money lifeline for the limited personnel contingent stationed at McMurdo, providing much-needed monetary services in an environment of restricted resources. The simple operations of McMurdo Station rely heavily on the terminal functioning. While the presence of such advanced technology in this remote setting appears incongruous, it offers valuable support services to scientists and staff. These include placing essential materials, managing personal finances, and postal services. Throughout the calendar year, the terminal is in operation with no downtime, serving a seasonally fluctuating population of users whose numbers vary by many orders of magnitude, from approximately 200 winter visitors to nearly 1,000 for the summer months. The facility is critical to uninterrupted operation because there is no other means of access to liquid assets within the terminal. Terminal maintenance presents Herculean log challenges. Special technical crews embark on daring forays every 2 years to perform comprehensive servicing and system upgrades. In one of the most hostile climatic areas in the world, these specialists have to complete their delicate work in extremely harsh environments. To provide uninterrupted operation, technicians undergo grueling preparation courses designed to cope with both extreme cold and remoteness factors. Further, McMurdo personnel receive special training to execute routine maintenance tasks in emergency situations to maintain terminal operations regardless of the extreme weather conditions. That such an automated banking machine exists raises a fascinating paradox. A ubiquitous piece of modern technology somehow ridiculously out of place on Earth's most isolated geographical site. Yet its presence tremendously highlights the central role of modern technology, even in the remotest corners of the globe. It is a stark reminder that wherever and howsoever remote, fundamental human needs for communication, survival, and commercial transactions persist. Yes, even in Antarctica. What are some of the other amazing technological installations situated deep in the most remote corners of Earth? How do residents of such remote environments tailor their daily lives to such unusual circumstances? The discovery of Shackleton's endurance. Ernest Shackleton's 1914 Antarctic expedition is one of history's most remarkable tales of human perseverance. When the Endurance became trapped in pack ice, Shackleton and his men were faced with an impossible decision. Shackleton and his friends staged a miraculous escape after months of relentless hardship and despair. Even though the Endurance was abandoned, its precise location lost for nearly a century. In 2022, almost 100 years after it was lost, the Endurance wreck was finally discovered in the Weddell Sea, remarkably well preserved beneath the ice. The recovery of the Endurance is both a historical first and a preservation record breaker. After being buried beneath ice and water for nearly 100 years, the ship was discovered in remarkably intact shape. Its wooden hull, canvas sails, and even the ship's helm were still intact, providing a portal to the past. The icy waters of the Weddell Sea served to freeze the ship's structure, holding off the rot of most ocean wrecks. The Endurance serves as an archive in time, providing evidence of Shackleton's legendary expedition while providing a physical link to one of history's most renowned survival stories. The remains of the Endurance provide a remarkable window into the exploration of the early 20th century. Shipbuilding and the equipment aboard and tools offer some indication of the epic challenges Shackleton's crew overcame in crossing Antarctica's hostile terrain. Scientists and researchers are now carefully examining the wreckage in hopes of learning more about Shackleton's expedition and what happened to the crew's historic rescue. General information about the wreck was not known or unavailable. This discovery brings forth intriguing questions about how these explorers in the early 20th century managed to survive the harsh conditions of Antarctica, and how our ability to explore these events is being revolutionized by modern technology. While Shackleton's survival tale is mythical, the Endurance wreck provides a better insight into what these explorers endured. The reason why the wreck is preserved so ideally is a testament to the continent's strange property of keeping history in preservation form that no other climate can. And with each discovery scientists make about the Endurance, we discover more about the harsh realities of exploration in Antarctica and how far human beings will go to secure its existence in our planet's most extreme condition. What else are the lost pages of history hiding under the frozen surface of Antarctica? Do additional ancient relics and ships rest suspended in time, frozen into solid form, just waiting to be found? If a ship can be frozen in time, what other relics lie hidden in the ice? Some discoveries are legendary. Others, like a century-old fruitcake, are simply unbelievable. The tale of the frozen fruitcake. One of the most amazing archaeological discoveries in Antarctica is a fruitcake found in astonishingly good shape within an old hut. Antarctic Heritage Trust excavated the desert in 2017 within a metal tin covered in wax-coated paper at a former pioneering scientist site. The 100-year-old confectionery had kept its original shape, as it had been subjected to sub-zero temperatures for so long that it literally froze into a condition of natural preservation that prevented it from becoming spoiled. Previously owned by one of Ernest Shackleton's expedition group members, this preserved candy was more than a piece of history. It was evidence of the harsh climate conditions endured by early explorers in Antarctica. Originally eaten as food and protection on difficult journeys, the cake was eventually discarded, along with other provisions, once the crew's fortunes turned for the worse. The well-preserved site provides sharp insight into the brutal hardship endured by early Antarctic pioneers and their ingenious survival tactics. Keeping in excellent preservation, the avoidance of the restaurant was uncalled for, since the conditions for preservation, while excellent in protection, were not conducive to human consumption. However, this find has captured the hearts of individuals, giving a glimpse into the ordinary lives of the early Antarctic explorers and creative means of survival against unfavorable environmental conditions. Now, housed in a museum building, the frozen treat has been placed in Antarctic histories, sealed away for centuries to study and amaze. Oddly enough, this frozen sweet treat was one of several remarkable finds in the history of Antarctica. It is a sad reminder that the continent is not only a laboratory of science, but also a treasure house of the human past, where artifacts of earlier quests are buried under the ice sheet, awaiting recovery. Might there be even more fantastic relics locked away in the frozen records of Antarctica? What other fragments of history remain entombed in this barren wilderness? Well, that is all for today's in-depth analysis of the breathtaking video of the drone flyover over Antarctica's ice wall. Secrets of this ice world are slowly being unraveled, and anything can happen. What do you think lies beneath the ice? Ancient creatures, lost civilizations, or something even more extraordinary? Let us hear your opinion in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.